Double A back. It's 3-0 FC. It seems to be the talk. I think we've set a limit. I think we put a limiter on Old Trafford, haven't we? 3 goals, shut up short. That'll do us. But a win's a win, mate.
Mate, that's it. And we want to progress further in each competition. If it's going to stretch the squad, and it's getting into a semi-final of a competition that we want to win. We need to win, really. And Ten Hag's setting out. He's taking every game serious. He wants to win. And he's setting that culture now that every game we go into, setting the standards of wanting to win these games, and that's what we need to keep doing. As hard as it may have been, got there, like you say, got the three goals and through to the next round.
That's it, mate. Took substitutions in the end to settle things down, but from that changed up lineup today, which was big, I think 10 changes. Anyone stand out for you? Anyone staking a claim for coming into the team for the bigger games in the league?
I mean, the ones that stood out are the ones that are already there. Malacia had a pretty decent game. Garnacho showing, he's improving, and against a tough opposition, League One sides are going to put it on you, and you can see that. But I think they were a little bit afraid of him. It's the ones that really let me down tonight that stood out more. And I think Alanga, I really want him to do well, but he doesn't do enough, and it shows that when he went off, Palestri came on, and within 2 minutes he'd done more than him. Coming, was taking his man on, got an assist, and it just shows sometimes players have got it or haven't got it at a certain level, and I don't think Alanga has. Maguire is Maguire, comedy of errors as usual, and makes everyone laugh for the wrong reasons. But yeah, it was more about the players that didn't really do it for me tonight, that should have really been staking a claim.
Going ahead to City now, mate, that front line, Garnacho played well tonight, very well. Anthony got his goal, brilliant goal, 5th of the season for him. Got Martial to come back. Rashford obviously does what Rashford does now, 15th for the season. Who starts? Who's your front three for the City game then? How are we playing it? It's got to be Martial. He's proven obviously, I would say Martial.
Martial's got to play up top, and he's proven he can do it against City.
Martial and Rashford then, isn't it?
It's got to be Anthony. I think he's shown again tonight. There's things being said about it that he doesn't do enough. He's not taking his man on, but he's producing moments like that in a game, and we needed that goal to settle us down in that game and get ahead. And he kind of took the foot off from there, but it's got to be Anthony, I think. And he's shown against City you can do little bits of magic. And the more he plays and the more confident he is with the players that are good enough and the big players around him, it's only going to improve him. So for me, it would definitely be Rashford, Martial and Anthony up top against City.
Do you feel a concern for fixture pile-up burnout now? Another 2 games, 2 legs, Carabao Cup. Palace has just been announced again. It's 3 games a week pretty much all the way through now. Is it a worry that you've seen some of the performances there against the League One team, players coming in to help out some of the first team players fitness-wise? Is it a concern that they just aren't going to be able to give us what we need? Because every game from this point on is a big one now. Yeah,
it's absolutely crazy. It's not only my bank balance that's taking a hammering. This squad's also going to take a massive hammering
every
as well.
Game in as well, mate.
I'm telling you, the missus over there, she's not too happy at the minute. But yeah, is
that why you brought us tonight?
To cheer up a little bit. So this is why I come. It's a good. Thank God we won. But every player's going to have a part to play in this now, and we've got to really push forward. And when, like I say, when they come in, they've got to take the moment. They've got to really show that they need to be part of this team. And we've got so many games coming up, and I think you're just hoping that no injuries. Delo went off. Hopefully, it's just a precaution rather than something that's going to keep him out of Saturday, because he's vitally important to the team. Although Wan-Bissaka came in, did pretty well. But I'm just hoping and praying that we can get through each game. Get the wins, get the points on the board, and we can get through and hopefully get a trophy in. Top 4 is probably what we're aiming for, really.
Yeah, news broke just before we came to the game tonight. Verbal agreement with United and Burnley now over about Weghorst. That signing, do you feel like that's the type of play we need? Is it a case of, look, we get what we can at this stage in this window, but do you feel like he can add something to this team going forward? He's
definitely something we've not got already. He's very much in that, you could liken him to, I'm not saying he's as good as him, but as last time type of centre forward, and big target man who will probably work in a Ten Hag system. We've seen what he's done with Sebastian Haller at Ajax, so he does like that big forward. It's definitely not, I wouldn't even say it's option D, it's probably option E and F, and maybe even G. It's really scraping the barrel for me, and it's not good enough, and it's the reason why you hear the Glazers out songs, the reason why they need to go, because they're stopping this team and not backing the manager enough to really push forward and try and get some trophies on the board in the top 4. But he'll come in, he'll get the support from United fans, as signings always do, and I hope he can grab a few goals and has the similar impact that Agallo did a few years ago.
Before you go, mate, tonight, man of the match?
That's a tricky one. I'm going to say Martinez. I think he was shepherding that defence quite well. He was jumping in and correcting Maguire's mistakes a couple of times, and just showing again that he probably is the best centre back in the league.
The butcher is back, Double A, mate.
Obviously, mate, love it.
Cheers for coming on, mate.
Cheers, pal.